In the heart of a vast forest, where the trees whispered ancient secrets and the rivers sang sweet melodies, there lived a grizzly bear named Gus. Gus was a gentle giant with a heart as big as his furry frame, but he had one small problem. He was lonely. His days were filled with fishing in the sparkling streams and wandering through the emerald underbrush, yet every evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, a shadow of solitude crept into his heart. Gus knew he needed a roommate, someone to share his days and nights with, someone who wouldn't mind a bit of snoring or the occasional honey mess. So, he decided to host a forest gathering, inviting every creature, big and small, to come and see his cozy den. He spent days preparing, collecting the juiciest berries, the sweetest honey, and the crispiest salmon, wanting to make a good impression. The day of the gathering arrived, and creatures from all corners of the forest came. There were rabbits, who marveled at the size of Gus's cave, owls, who hooted in approval at the sturdy branches perfect for perching, and even a family of beavers, who were impressed by the nearby stream's potential for swimming. Gus welcomed each guest with a warm smile and a hearty laugh, feeling a spark of hope ignite within his chest. As the evening wore on, stories were shared under the blanket of stars, and laughter filled the air. Gus felt a sense of camaraderie he hadn't realized he'd been missing. Yet, as the guests began to say their goodbyes, the familiar pang of loneliness started to return. He had been so busy playing the perfect host that he hadn't thought about who might actually want to stay. Just as the last of the guests were leaving, a small, shy voice spoke up. Gus? If you're still looking for a roommate, I've been thinking. Maybe I could stay?" It was Luna, a little rabbit who had been quietly observing all evening. She explained how she loved the warmth of Gus's den and how she, too, had been feeling lonely in her small burrow. Gus's heart swelled with joy. He hadn't considered a rabbit as a roommate, but the more he thought about it, the more perfect it seemed. They spent the rest of the night discussing arrangements, laughing at their differences, and planning for their future together. And so, Gus the grizzly bear and Luna the rabbit became the most unlikely of roommates. Their days were filled with shared adventures, and their nights with comforting conversations. The forest buzzed with tales of their friendship, reminding everyone that sometimes the best friendships are the ones you least expect.